I'm stuck in traffic on my way to work, and I can't get off my head this dream I had. Gosh, it's stuck bad right now, but I'm pretty sure like by halfway through the day I'm gonna forget every detail about this fucking dream, and I need to kind of go through it. I was in the dream. It started with me and Harley getting. I don't remember Xander being part of it actually, but it was me and Harley, and we get home to a house, apparently ours, and it's recently ours because the first thing we said when we walk in the house, we put our bags down, whatever the fuck they were, and the first thing we said was, "Hello, home," and we heard this little girl's voice, very high, like really up there. Not, I mean, high pitched because it's a little girl, but it was a voice of that seemed to be in like the attic or like, you know what I mean, like on the second, third floor, way up there. And it was a little girl that said hi, and I'm like, did we just we looked at each other, me and Harley, and realized, shit, we both heard it. It's not just, it wasn't just me. Fuck, it's real. So I'm like, who's that? And we just heard like an like retarded, hard to understand voice again. It was the same voice, but we couldn't understand what she said. It was just like, and and I flipped shit. I'm like, whoa, that's fucking real. And it didn't scare me. That was the craziest thing. I think most people would be terrified of this, and it would have 1,000 questions, especially me, because I question goddamn near everything. My first assumption wouldn't be that's a ghost. My first assumption would be there's a kid in our house and it's stuck somewhere and we have to go find her. But instead, the first thing we did is to ask her to come down to the living room, which she did, but we couldn't see her. That was even more to the idea that this was a fucking ghost, and we still, my assumption was not necessarily ghost as much as there's this thing, is real and it's in front of me. How do I deal with it? That was my problem. She said her name was Rolling Thunder, which is nonsense to me. She made herself visible in front of us. She was in the couch. I don't know where the fuck I had a couch. It was a one-person couch, one of those recliner thingies, but I don't have one of those anyway. And I don't know anybody that has. But she was sitting on that, and she became visible in front of our eyes. Like, we just saw her appear sitting there. And she was like, she wasn't crying, but she was upset in some way or another. And we was like, what are you doing here? And she said, as she got up and crawled away for God knows why reason. She got up, got on the floor, and crawled on her fours into a room, into an empty, like it was a dark room. I don't know if it was a bedroom. I think it was a bedroom actually, but it was a complete darkness. So to us, she just faded into that darkness while crawling. And as she's crawling away, she said, You're just trying to be nice before I kill you." And even then, this is amazing to me that if this was happening, my mind didn't go with fear. I was not afraid of her killing me. I was like, killing us. That was my reaction. And at this point, I don't actually remember what interaction Harley was having with her, but she went into that room, and of course, as a skeptical person who gives a shit about little kids, I walked into that room, turned the light on. There's nothing there, but I heard more voices in that room, and I realized there's 3 kids in that room that I cannot see. I flipped shit, and I'm like, oh my god, there's 3 kids in here. And it wasn't fear. It was like, holy shit, this is happening. Startled, I suppose, maybe. Surprised, honestly. And somebody grabbed my pants, and I grabbed that hand and pulled them out, and they became visible as I was pulling their hand, and it was another kid, and I grabbed her and I put her in the bed. I put her on the couch in the living room, and said, "Are you okay?" That was my question to her. It wasn't, "Are you dead?" It wasn't, "Are you a ghost?" It wasn't. I don't know. So many questions that I think I would have asked, I didn't ask. I said, "Are you okay?" As if that's somebody who got hurt, and I just pulled them out of a wreck. She didn't say anything. She seemed to fall asleep on the couch, and then I went into the closet of that same room, and there was a baby, like a maybe 1 year old, crying. Sorry, there's a cop up here, and I'm in front of a school, so I should probably be careful with this phone. But there was a kid crying, and I picked him up, and it felt like Xander to me. I mean, he's a baby boy. He had a beanie on, and for some reason, I seem to recall his name was Torito, which makes no fucking sense, except for the fact that that's a wrestler right now. But shit, that was weird. And I get the baby, and I put him on. I think I gave him to Harley or something. And again, all these 3 kids were invisible, completely invisible. We dragged them out of a room, and they became invisible in front of our eyes based on the fact that I was grabbing them. And I didn't ask questions. My assumption at that point is, well, we got a family now. Now we have to take care of these kids. Because it was obvious to me these are not, I mean, I don't know if I would say they're not real kids, but it's obvious to me I can't just take them to a foster home, or I can't take them to blah, 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 blah. And one of the things I remember saying out loud in that situation was, well, we're not going to split them up. That's not okay. These are 3 kids that obviously only had each other, God knows for how long. And it wouldn't be fair to like take them to a foster home and they're gonna get separated. That's fucking cruel. We basically adopted them. I don't see in the dream what the family was like after a few years, but that's so weird to me that now that I think about it, I think I would have, and I'm not sure if that's exactly what I would do in real life if ghosts were real. But I think we adopted 3 ghost kids because they were in the house that we had just bought. It's weird. That's what I would come to. Like, that was at no point in that whole situation did I ask, "Is this a dream?" At no point in that situation, which it was, but at no point in that situation did I ask, "Are you ghosts? Are you dead?" No, they were, to me, they were just kids with different, they're kids that are different. That's it. And sadly enough, I think that's something I support. I'm okay with kids being different. That's fucking different. If my kid disappeared at will, big fucking deal. He's still my kid. These weren't even my kids, and I gave a shit because they were stuck in my house and they were unhappy. And if you're in my house and you're unhappy, you goddamn right I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna try to take care of it. That was my January, what is this, 8th, I think, January 8th. Well, I mean, technically it was last night that I don't even know when I dreamt, but wow, it was a great dream. I know by halfway through today I'm going to forget about it, so now I'm going to have to watch this video to remember what exactly I remembered from that dream, especially because the details, one of the girls, and I remember there were names to those kids. For some reason or another, on a TV screen, I saw 3 kids' names, and I connected them right away. That's the name of them, because there's a boy's name and there's 2 girls' names, and there were 2 girls and 1 boy. But that was just an assumption. I have no idea how I would have known that was exactly what that meant. However, yeah, that was the dream, and I'm nearly certain I'm gonna forget about this whole dream by halfway through this day or maybe tomorrow, and that's why I'm filming this. So, if anybody finds this interesting, cool. Otherwise, this is just for me. Okay.